Alien females battle over possession of human-like girls in heat. They called it the Crimson Cycle, a time every 7 years when the Zarithian females entered their mating season, a rare and violent window when instinct overwhelmed reason, and the strongest fought for the right to bond. But this year, it wasn't just Zarithians entering heat. It was the hybrids. Specifically, the 6 human-like girls genetically crafted from both Earth and Zarithian DNA. Slender and tall, with smooth copper skin, bioluminescent freckles, and expressive violet eyes. Though raised in peace within the neutral sanctuary of Viral Station, their scent had changed as the moons aligned. And now, every embonded Zarithian female, within 10 light years, was coming for them. Sanctuary Guard Captain Leora Venn stood over the main plaza, jaw tense as 2 hulking Zarithian warriors circled below. Both were elite, clad in obsidian armor etched with clan sigils, eyes glowing with heat. Between them stood Kira, the oldest hybrid girl, hands clenched and eyes wild. "They'll rip each other apart," Leora growled. "Not if Kira chooses," murmured the sanctuary elder. But that's the problem. All 6 of the girls are resonating. They don't know what they want, and the Zarithians feel it. Leora looked out over the shimmering energy dome surrounding the sanctuary. Already, over 24 alien females waited at the boundary, watching, breathing hard, tails twitching. Some snarled at one another. Fights had already broken out in the sand. Inside the dome, chaos brewed. The Zarithians weren't cruel, but in heat, they weren't exactly rational. For them, bonding was sacred, biological, mental, psychic, and the hybrids were exuding a call they couldn't ignore, not just phenomenal, something deeper, a harmonic frequency, a beacon, and the girls, half human, half alien, responded in ways even they didn't understand. Their skin flushed, their pupils dilated. Their hands shook when a Zarithian drew close. They were ripe for imprinting. And the Zarithians weren't just fighting to possess. They were fighting to protect, to bond for life, to win. Kira stepped forward, raising a hand. "No more," she said shakily. "No more duels. I can't feel clearly when you fight." The 2 warriors halted. One, named Threxia, bare her fangs. "Then choose me. I've waited 7 years. The other, Violaine, growled. "She hasn't chosen anyone. You assume victory too soon." Kira looked at both, then turned and ran. She wasn't the only one. Elsewhere in the sanctuary, the 5 other girls scattered, driven by confusion, instinct, fear, and something they didn't yet understand. One hid in the observatory. Another climbed the desert rocks. A third wept beneath the ancient crystal trees. And each was followed by a pair of rivaling Zarithians. Because in the Crimson Cycle, every girl in heat must be claimed or chaos would never end. Captain Leora had seen enough. "This is going to tear the sanctuary apart," she muttered. "If they won't stop fighting, I'll call in suppressors." "No," said the elder. "You can't interrupt the cycle. The bonds are forming." "They're teenagers," Leora snapped. "They're more than that now. And if you try to stop the rituals, the entire Zarithian Empire will respond. Blood debts, clan vengeance. Worse." Leora stared out the window. Fights, cries, pulses of heat shimmered the air. And amidst it all, the girls glowing faintly, radiating energy that no one had ever measured before. But it wasn't chaos forever. By dawn, a change came. One by one, the hybrid girls began to choose. Not just the strongest, not the most beautiful, but the one who calmed the storm inside them. Kira chose Villain, the quiet warrior who sat with her beneath the crystal tree and simply listened. Another girl chose a younger warrior who would bandage her foot without saying a word. One chose no one and was left alone as the Zarithians bowed in respect. Not all heat must end in bonding. Some are meant to burn alone. And in that, even the wildest of the alien females understood. By the time the second moon rose, the energy dome dimmed. The Zarithians departed, wounded but proud. The bonded pairs vanished into the desert to begin their sacred joining rites. Peace returned to Viral Station. Captain Leora watched the sun rise. "I still don't understand your people," she said to the elder. "You're not meant to," he said. "But you did witness something ancient today. Not just mating season." "What then?" "Instinct refined by choice. Chaos guided by longing. Fire met with gentleness." He smiled faintly. "Love, carved from war.